Okay, so your child shows a lot of athletic potential in a particular sport you grew up playing, yet there's something not right with your 15-year-old. Although they happen to be playing their particular sport very, very well, they seem to be unwilling to put forth that extra effort to take their game to the next level despite all of the positive feedback they continue to receive from coaches and trainers alike. If you feel your child is lacking that inner flame and desire to elevate their game without having to force them to, stick around. Hi everyone, my name is Duarte Monteiro, and I'm the founder of Zen Sport. As a youth athletic performance specialist, it's not uncommon for me to encounter young, promising athletes specializing in the wrong sport despite possessing strong skills and ability. When it comes to ultimate success in a select sport, I've learned firsthand with my own childhood and from training hundreds of young athletes that if they're not passionate about the sport they're presently playing, they'll eventually plateau mentally and/or physically. And if we keep pushing them, even worse, they could walk away completely from athletics in their teen years and/or earlier. So how do you determine if an athlete is passionate about their sport? Well, for starters, you rarely ever hear them complaining about practices and/or games. Also, you'll often see them playing the sport by themselves in the driveway or backyard or even at a local park with friends and with no parental influence. And not to mention, they really enjoy watching the game on television and playing it on their video game system. Unfortunately, talented athletes are frequently misplaced in their respective sport because many parents are often inclined to push their child into a sport that they were familiar with from their own upbringing. Additionally, parents are often guilty of living vicariously through their children's athletic pursuits while being biased towards a specific sport. Consequently, we now have thousands of unfulfilled teenage athletes dropping out of team and/or individual-based sports every single year. So what's the remedy, you ask? Well, we should start by taking advantage of those early elementary years if it's not too late, by allowing a young athlete to explore different sports without pushing our own agenda. Further, as they get into their adolescent years, it's important to frequently check in with your kids and ask them genuinely if they're still enjoying the sport they play. If the answer is yes, your job is easy. But when the answer is no, we really need to work towards keeping our egos in check by listening with our heart instead of our head and learning to accept their answer. If you choose to ignore or manipulate their response, which many parents continue to do, be wary of long-term resentment and/or disdain. In closing, as parents, we must all strive to guide and not prescribe when raising a young athlete. If we can all live by this mantra, your child's athletic journey will be a much more pleasant and rewarding one, that I promise you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel below and stay tuned for my indoor winter minisodes to further support your quest on developing a well-rounded, healthy young athlete. Thank you and have an amazing day.